Good morning, students. Our next topic is the displacement relation in a progressive wave. So from previous video we learned about the types of waves, in that mechanical waves, non-mechanical waves and matter waves. And again mechanical waves are divided into two parts: progressive waves, stationary waves. Again progressive waves are divided into longitudinal and a transverse wave. But if suppose a progressive wave is there, and how to represent that progressive wave in mathematically? So if suppose it is the equilibrium state of a lake, if suppose it is the equilibrium state, any string you have to take it. When you have to disturb it, it contains a wave nature like this. This wave is nothing but by using mathematically, this wave is similar to a sine function. So already you know the sine value, sine function value, sine 0, and sine 90, 1, sine 180, 0, sine 270, -1, sine 360, 0. If suppose you have to take in these values, it is a 0 degrees, 90 degrees, 180 degrees and 270 degrees and 360 degrees. So these are the +1 and this one is the -1. You have to take it. Sine 0, 0 and sine 90, 1 and sine 180, 0 and sine 270, -1 and sine 360, 0. So the values will be from 0 to 90. Their values will be increases from 0 to 1, and again 90 to 180 it will come back to the 0, and again 180 to 270 the values come to down -1, and again -1 to 0. So that's why this is the similar to the function of the sine. Sine or cosine also is also there, but in cosine it will started at 1. In case of here you have to take in the cosine form, and here 1 0 1 like. So at the time the wave function will be like as initially 1 and again like this. So here 0 degrees, here 90 degrees. Then what is the difference in angle, phase angle? Here 0 degrees, here 90 degrees. So if suppose the wave is started at this point, maximum point, at maximum value it will be started. Here it is started at minimum value. Then what is the phase difference between these two? The phase difference is here pi by 2. Here pi by 2. Here it is 0. Here it is a pi by 2. Then what is the phase difference between this wave and this one is the, what is the phase difference? Here it is a phase is 90 degrees. And here the phase is equal to here 0 degrees at this point. At this point here it is the, again it is coming down at the time. So phase gives its state. Actually here the phase gives the state and in which direction it is moving, and in which direction. If suppose you have to throw a ball, it is here in this direction it is moving upward, and here like this, and here it is coming down, and here it is coming down, and again moving up. So here it is moving up and here also it is moving up. Then this point and this point both are in same phase. Here it is up arrow and here it is up arrow. So every 2 pi degrees, for every 2 pi degrees the same function is repeated in sine for every. If suppose here the arrow will be, it is in upward direction, like this, and here it is downward and upward. So here it is upward, this point and this point. What is the complete this phase difference is here from here to here 180 and here totally 360. So totally this point and this point, these 2 points are same phase, but this same phase will be occur at every 2 pi change. 2 pi means 360 degrees. And next, if suppose here it is this is the phase, and this phase will be, you have to observe at similarly this point. So these 2 points are in same phase. From here to here, what is the phase difference between them? The phase difference is here again 2 pi. Here to here it is they both are in same phase. For every 2 pi, the same phase will be repeated here. So for every 2 pi. So from here to here it is called as the wavelength, and here to here is called as the wavelength. For every wavelength or for every 2 pi, it will repeats same phase. Same phase. You have to remember that point. For every 2 pi or for every wavelength, it repeated same phase. So that's why here it is the wave. So this wave is followed by these values. That's why I will take the function in terms of sign notation. So displacement relation, if suppose here the wave is moving along x direction, the wave is moving along x direction, in that the particles are vibrating, in this the particles are vibrating along, the particles are displaced along y direction. Then the displacement of the particles, is given by a function is here y, and the wave motion direction is along x-axis, So here this x is the gives the position, and this y value will be changes based on position and time. At this position, at this time, how to change the y value? For that purpose, we can introduce one relation, that is y of x comma t is equal to a sin kx minus omega t plus phi. So these all variables are depends on this y. So here y means displacement. Here y of x comma, here y means displacement. This displacement is depends upon the k, x, omega, t and phi values. So now further we will go for what is k, what is omega, what is phi. This values we will go for next. So here a means amplitude. Here a means amplitude. So if suppose it is a normally water at equilibrium position, you have to throw a stone, automatically this water going down and going up, down and up like that. So here the particles are coming down and here the particles are moving up. So here the particles are doing oscillations or doing vibrations both the sides of the x-axis or both the sides of the equilibrium position. So here the particles are vibrating either both the sides of the equilibrium state. So normal ga idi water ila undamma. సో ఎప్పుడైతే మనం స్టోన్ దీని మీద వేస్తామో అప్పుడు దీంట్లో ఉన్నటువంటి పార్టికల్స్ ఎలా వైబ్రేట్ అవుతుంటాయి అంటే ఈ యొక్క ఈక్విలిబ్రియం స్టేట్కి పర్పెండిక్యులర్గా వైబ్రేట్ అవుతుంటాయి. సో ఈ పర్పెండిక్యులర్గా వైబ్రేట్ అవుతున్నప్పుడు ఈ యొక్క ద మ్యాక్సిమం డిస్ప్లేస్మెంట్ ఫ్రమ్ దేర్ ఈక్విలిబ్రియం పొజిషన్, the maximum displacement from its equilibrium position is called as the amplitude. what is the definition of the amplitude? Here you have to observe the diagram. The maximum displacement of vibrating particles. Here the particles are vibrating. So here the particles are doing vibrating. From its mean position, it is the mean position, in either direction is known as the amplitude. So it is the upward in positive direction, and it is the downward, it is the negative direction. In positive direction, in negative direction, here this one is vibrating. So the maximum displacement of vibrating particle from its mean position is known as amplitude, and this amplitude unit is meter here. So generally here the water, if suppose best example, here you have to take the water. So this will be in it is not disturbed. When you have to throw a drop, or you have to put a drop by a stone, at the time this water doing like this vibrations you have to observe. So these vibrations are perpendicular to their equilibrium axis. So you have to remember these definitions. The maximum displacement of vibrating particle from its mean position in either direction is known as the amplitude. It is the term. I can use small a here for amplitude. So in this equation, what is a means? Amplitude. And the sign of this complete one is called as the, here it is the angle, here it is also angle, here it is the term angle. So if suppose k means, you have to remember the terms. K means 2 pi by lambda. So already this term you have to coming from first year propagation vector. So propagation constant, that is a sin kx. So here k means 2 pi by lambda. 2 pi by, k means 2 pi by lambda. Lambda is nothing but one of the distance, and x is the distance. These two terms get cancelled. That's why we are getting the some angle here. 2 pi is angle. And omega, here omega means theta by t. Omega means it is the angular frequency, that means angle by time, into t, and here also we are getting the angle, and phi, it is also angle. This complete term is nothing but the phase. K means angular wave number. K means angular wave number. You have to remember k is equal to 2 pi by lambda. 2 pi by lambda. How to get it, that expression I will further explain. And omega equal to 2 pi nu. It is the angular frequency. And phi means initial phase. Phi means initial phase. If suppose it is the term, if suppose the wave is started here, at the time the initial phase is equal to, at this point is 0. If suppose the wave is started here, then what is the initial phase is equal to here? Pi by 2. Initial phase is equal to here pi by 2. So like that you have to, and if suppose the wave will be started here, it will be coming, the initial phase is equal to here pi, like this. Okay, you have to remember these values. So here means 0, and here means initial phase is equal to pi by 2. Here means pi when it will be started. So here phi means phase constant or initial phase. This complete one is called as the phase. Omega equal to angular frequency, k equal to angular wave number, a is equal to amplitude. So what is the definition of amplitude? The maximum displacement of vibrating particle from its mean position in either direction is known as the amplitude. Its units is equal to meter. And next one is a time period. Already you know the term time period, time taken to complete one oscillation or one rotation or one cycle or one wavelength. So here in our chapter wave, so time taken to complete, it is the complete one wavelength. So or one cycle means, if suppose here one in your clock, so seconds hand will be there, that will complete one rotation. The time taken to complete one rotation is the time period. How much time is taken to complete one rotation for seconds hand? That is nothing but 1 minute. So it is the second hand. For minute hand, time taken to complete one rotation is called as 1 hour. So for hour hand, 12 hours. So time taken to complete one rotation, or time taken to complete one wavelength, and time taken to complete one oscillation in simple pendulum case. So you have to take the bob to the extreme position. When you have to release it freely, it do oscillations. So from it extreme position to mean position, and again come back, goes to extreme position and come back to the extreme position. So this point 1, 2, 3, again from 3 to 4, 4 to 5. So this complete rotation, complete one oscillation, it will be started where extreme position and reach to the another extreme position, come back to the same extreme position. This time is called as the oscillation. Time taken to complete, so here started and do and come back, this one is called as the one oscillation, and it is called as the one wavelength, and it is called as the one cycle or one rotation is called as the time period, and its unit is equal to second. And what is the next one is the frequency. If suppose per second, if suppose 1, 2, 3, so from here to here one wavelength, here to here another wavelength, from here to here another wave, from here to here one. So per 1 second these 1, 2, 3, 4 wavelengths are coming out per 1 second, then the frequency is equal to here 4. That means, what is the definition of frequency? The number of waves traveling through a given point in 1 second is called wave frequency. So I will take one point here. So here these 4 wavelengths coming out in 1 second, then the time period is equal to here 4. So another definition is also there from your first year. What is the frequency? The number of oscillations per second. The number of oscillations per second. If suppose a simple pendulum you have to taken it doing 5 oscillations per second, means 5 is the frequency. 5 is the frequency. So then what is the relation between frequency and time period? So they both are inversely proportional. Time period T is equal to 1 by nu. All of you remember this formula. Already you learn your first year. Time period T is equal to 1 by nu. Time period T is equal to 1 by nu. And you have to remember the formula. K is equal to 2 pi by lambda. And omega equal to 2 pi nu. It is the relation between angular frequency and normal frequency. And it is the K, wave number to the wavelength. It is the relation between wave number to the wavelength. And it is the relation between time period and frequency. T is equal to 1 by nu and K is equal to 2 pi by lambda, omega equal to 2 pi nu. These are all the basics. So next one is the phase. It describes the direction and location of an oscillating particle at any given time. So at that time, what is the particle direction? At that time, what is the direction of the particle? So already I will explain. One second. So here it is the wave. So it is the direction upward, and it is the direction, and here it is the direction and direction. Next. So these two are in same phase. For every 2 pi, from here it is upward direction, next here. For every 2 pi, it will repeat same phase. So phase means it is that. So it describes the direction and location of an oscillating particle at any given time. So at this time, what is the direction? At this time, what is the direction? So what is the state and what is the direction is given by the phase. And wavelength, it is the successive distance between 2 points, successive distance between two successive points which are in the same phase. So here it is the point. What is the same phase you have to observe here? Then what the distance between this point to this point is called as the wavelength. And here if suppose it is the point, at the same point you have to repeat it here. So it is a crust and it is the crust. So the successive distance between two crusts or the successive distance between two troughs is nothing but the wavelength. Is nothing but wavelength. And next we will go for the relation between lambda and k. Up to now what we will discuss, once again I will explain. Y is equal to, it is a sin kx minus omega t plus phi. In this, what are the terms? A means amplitude, k means wave number, omega means angular frequency, phi means initial phase, y is the displacement of the vibrating particles. Displacement of the vibrating particles is given by y. And what are the terms of amplitude and phase, wavelength, frequency, time period, all these are completed. Now we will go for the relation between lambda and k. What is lambda means? Wavelength. K means wave number. So first of all, remember carefully, y of x comma t, a sin kx minus omega t plus phi. Okay. First, if it is a wave, here at this point t equal to 0 I will take, and phi is equal to 0. T equal to 0 at this point I will take, phi is equal. Same point repeated here. They both are in same phase. For every 2 pi they both are in same phase. So first of all you have to apply these two values in the above equation. So y of x comma 0, y of x comma 0, y of x comma 0, a sin kx omega t is equal to 0, phi is equal to 0. So y of x comma 0 is equal to a sin kx, and this displacement, it is the y point at this same point repeated here. But what is the phase you have to add it here? So for every 2 pi, that means 2n pi, for every 2n pi the sine function repeats its value. So that means it is the sine is equal, sine kx is equal to sine kx plus 2n pi. So these two, there is no difference between. Why? Because for every 2 pi or 2n pi, sine function repeats its same value. So you have to compare these two. It is a sine kx. You have to take common k in that, x plus 2n pi by k. In that k you have to take in common x, and here there is no k, that's why I will k multiplied and k divided. So k is coming out 2n pi by k. So it is the sine kx. It is the sine k x plus 2n pi by k. So from here to here, what is the distance of x? It is the x-axis and it is the y-axis. What is the distance from same phase? Here to here, the distance is equal to here lambda. What is the distance is here? Lambda. from it is the x and here x plus 2n pi by k. So the difference between these two phases, the distance is equal to here lambda. The distance is equal to here lambda. So then x minus 2n, so x plus 2n pi by k minus x is equal to lambda. So x get cancelled for n is equal to 1. So if this point is n is equal to 1, again this point n is equal to 2. So the minimum distance point n is equal to 1, minimum distance point n is equal to 1. So then 2n pi by k is equal to lambda. N is equal to at the time 1. K is equal to 2 pi by lambda. It is the expression. So all of you observe this. First of all, you have to take the progressive. First of all, I will take the t equal to 0 and then phi is equal to 0. This point I will take in here. So you have to apply this one. Sine function repeats its value after every 2 pi change in angle. Then I will equating sine kx. I will add the 2 pi for this expression, 2n pi. For 2n pi you have to add it. Then the sine function will not change. So again in that I will take the common k. So the displacement of x and x plus, it is the x, the displacement. Here the displacement is equal to x plus 2n pi by k or same. So here the vibrating particle displacement, here the vibrating particle displacements, both are same. So the least distance between points with the same displacement is obtained by n is equal to 1 is lambda. So at that time the difference between these two is equal to lambda is equal to 2 pi by k or 2 pi by lambda. And next one is here, what are the units for that? K is equal to 2 pi by lambda. So here the angle in terms of radian, and in here the distance is measured, wavelength is measured in terms of meter. So radian per meter. And next one is relation between t and omega. So it is similar to the previous also. So first of all you will take the progressive wave expression. So in that you have to apply the x is equal to x is equal to 0 and phi is equal to 0. So then you have to substitute in that above. X is equal to 0 comma t, a sine x is equal to 0, this term goes to 0, and minus omega t, phi is equal to 0. So y of 0 comma t is equal to a sine minus sine of minus theta is equal to minus sine theta, that means minus a sine omega t. So after time period t means, so to complete one wavelength, so minus a sine omega t minus a sine omega, I can add the time t plus capital T. So again I will multiply by next term omega t plus omega capital T. But here you have to remember sine function repeats every 2 pi. So sine omega t plus omega capital T. But this value will be equal to the 2 pi. Why? Because sine functions will be repeated. Here sine term will be there. Minus a sine omega t plus omega t. So it is 2 pi. So 2 pi is equal to omega t and omega is equal to 2 pi by t. And 1 by t is nothing but nu. So it is the relation between t and omega, and 1 by time period is nothing but frequency 2 pi nu. So once again it is the expression in that x is equal to 0 with phi is equal to 0 how to take an. But you have to remember one expression I will once again explain. So it is the wave. So here it is the phase is like this direction. It is the direction and it is the downward like this. So this upward you have to observe this point. From here to here the time taken to complete this one is nothing but time period. For every time period or every 2n pi, sine function repeats its value. So what are the vibrations here at this point? Same vibrations here. What are the vibrations here? Same vibrations here. So up to here it is a maximum, up to here the vibration is maximum, up to here the maximum, up to here the maximum. For every 2 pi and every wavelength, from every wavelength or every time period and every 2n pi, sine repeats its value. Sine repeats its value. So based on that, we are having the one example problem for you. Here one expression is given, y of x comma t, a sine kx minus omega t. Simple problem. So in that, what is the first question? A is, what is the amplitude? Amplitude is nothing but y is equal to a. Here this term is the amplitude. So first answer is for that a. The amplitude of the wave is equal to 0.005 meters, and again it will convert it into the millimeter. So 1 meter is equal to how many centimeters? 100 centimeters. 1 centimeter equal to 10 millimeter. So 1 meter is equal to 1000 millimeters. It is multiplied by 1000, automatically 5 millimeter. And next one is what is the second one? The wavelength. The wavelength. So what is the expression for the wavelength? K is equal to 2 pi by lambda. What is the expression? K is equal to 2 pi by lambda. Lambda is equal to 2 pi by k. Here the kx is given. Kx. So 2 pi by k means 80. So here the expression lambda is equal to 2 pi by k, k value 80. Then you have to simplify, we are getting the expression. So we are getting the value in terms of meter, then you have to convert it into the centimeter. And next one is C bit in that. The period and frequency of the wave. Time period and frequency. Time period is equal to t is equal to 2 pi by omega. 2 pi by omega. And you have to already 2 pi. Omega is equal to a sine kx minus omega t. Omega is equal to 3. So 2 pi by 3, we are getting the value 2.0. And you know the time period, then what is the frequency? Reciprocal of time period is nothing but the frequency. So then it is the final expression for the displacement. So okay, bye students.